So as many of us know, paddleboarding is a full body workout. But one of the muscles that it uses the most is actually our lower back muscles. And if you don't do a good job about taking care of those muscles, we're actually gonna cause more harm to our body and actually risk causing damage to our lower back and prevent us from doing further paddles in the future. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you 5 stretches that you can be doing to help ensure you protect your lower back, keep it stretched out, and ready for many more paddles to come. So the first stretch that we're going to do today is a child's pose, which is also very common in yoga practices. But for paddleboarders, there's also still a great stretch to do as it does a great job at alleviating any pain out of your lower back. This pose does an incredible job at stretching out things like your gluteus maximus, aka your butt, as well as your thigh muscles and also the muscles along your spinal cord and lower back. So if you're experiencing any kind of pain or tightness in your lower back, this stretch is incredibly important to do to help stretch things out, relax the muscle groups in your lower back. Put that back down there. A little bit breezy today. I'm just gonna hold this right here with this wind. But it also does a great job of helping blood circulation along your spinal cord as well. So with all those things being said, let's dive into this pose and start stretching out our lower back muscles today. So getting into this child pose here, we're just gonna sit on all fours with our hands and our knees on the ground. And then we're simply gonna sink back our hips to our heels all the way down. And then what we're gonna do with our hands is we're gonna walk them a little bit more forward to bring our chest closer to our thigh muscles. And in this pose, we're simply gonna focus on just good deep breaths, focusing on stretching out our spinal cord and straightening it out and pulling down towards our thighs and simply relaxing here to let things stretch out in our lower back. So I recommend doing this pose for around a minute or so, just staying here, breathing deeply, letting things stretch out throughout the entire spinal cord and lower back. So once you sat here for about a minute or so, you can come back up and we'll move into our second stretch of the day. So the second stretch that we're going to do today is a cat-cow pose, which is another very common pose in yoga, but we're also doing it again today because it once again is a great pose or a stretch to be doing for us paddleboarders as well. So this stretch or pose is another great one to do as it helps waken up all those muscles in our back as well as our spinal cord and just gets things up and going for the day as well. So to do this pose, once again, we're gonna come back onto all fours and we're simply gonna start off by taking a deep breath of air in. As we're inhaling, we're lowering the bottom part of our spine and lower back, coming up to looking up towards the horizon with our head. So inhale all the way up. Now we're gonna exhale and start by moving the lower part of our spine up towards the surface or the air, arching our back and shoulders all the way up as we're exhaling all the way out. In reverse, starting from the bottom of our spine up to our neck once again, taking a deep breath of air in. And exhaling all the way back out, starting from the lower part of our spine once again, arching all the way up through our shoulders. Come back to neutral. Good job, everybody. Now this next stretch we're going to do today is called a Periformis Stretch or the Periformis. I'm not really sure how you say that word, but whatever anyways, we're gonna dive into this stretch. It does a great job of stretching out our lower back once again and our butt muscles. So to get into this stretch, we're gonna lay on our back. Let's get down our back here. Then we're gonna start out by stretching out our right side. So we're gonna put our left leg over our right leg with the ankle on the bottom part of our right thigh. And then we're gonna take our hands and go through the bottom part of our left leg and grab the back side of our right leg. And we're gonna pull until we feel a nice stretch in our butt muscles as well as your lower back. We're gonna go hold it here for about 30 seconds or up to a minute. All right, now switch sides by releasing our leg back down, uncrossing our left leg, and now moving our right leg over the bottom part of our left thigh, reaching through, grabbing the back side of our left leg, and then pulling it towards our chest until we feel a good stretch. All right, come back up. So the next stretch we're gonna do today is a Acetospinal Twist. So in this pose or the stretch, we're gonna come and sit down on our butt with both legs out in front of us. Then we're gonna start off with our right leg by taking it up and bending it over the left side of our left leg. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hug our right leg with my left arm and take my right arm straight out behind me and put it on the ground. Then as I take deep breaths in, I'm straightening out through my spine. Then I exhale, I twist through my back. Once again, I inhale, extension or straighten through my spine. And exhale, twist. Once again, you can do this for about 30 seconds or up to a minute. Once you've done that, you come back and do the other side. So now your left leg is gonna come up and cross over your right leg. Right arm's gonna hug your left leg, your left knee, and that left arm's gonna go back out behind you. You take a deep breath in, straighten through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist. And the last stretch that we're going to be doing today is a Phoenix stretch. So in this pose, we're going to come on our stomach, onto the mat or onto the ground, or wherever you're at. And what you're going to do is you're going to walk your hands forward a little bit to your elbows are in line with your shoulders. And you're going to spread your feet out as well. As for me, I'm going to spread my feet out as wide as the mat is. Then my elbows are underneath my shoulders. I'm going to focus on tightening my butt muscles up, looking up towards the horizon, pulling my shoulders back. Lift my chest up a little bit higher off the mat. And focus on that good stretch through my lower back and spine. If you're pretty flexible already, you want to go even deeper, you can choose to straighten your arms as well to get an even deeper stretch. But when you're doing that, be sure to focus on continue to keep your glute muscles engaged, as well as your shoulders back, and head looking straight forward. Don't look up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. Keep your eyes looking straight forward. So once again, it's good to sit in this pose for 30 seconds or a minute. Just let things stretch out. Now, obviously, there are many other types of exercises and stretches that you can do to help protect your lower back muscles, but these are simply just 5 that I enjoy doing every single week to help ensure I'm protecting my lower back. But I hope that you guys found this video helpful and you have other exercises or stretches that you enjoy doing. Be sure to share what those are in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.